So let us begin with feet flat on the floor, hands facing up, eyes closed in the beginning. You can open your eyes afterwards. Mine may or may not remain closed for focus. And I will lead in the 3 cleansing breaths to align energy for the continuum. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so breathing in 1. Hold and breathe out. Breathing in 2. Hold and breathe out. Breathing in 3. Hold and breathe out. Focusing, breathing, being in the moment of this delicious opportunity to come forward, my darlings. As always, when we are here with our physical friends, we are in utter delight to be of service to each and every one of you, to bring forth the wisdom that you are seeking. And we want you to be clear that much of the process that happens here is our being of service to you. Many times our physical friends think that we come from on high and we give you information and we are the wisdom holders. And in reality, what is happening is you are the seeker. You bring forth a question. You bring forth a wanting. And in that process, you create an energy. And in that energy, you call forth those from the Gregory Continuum, your personal guides, and other guides that want to be a part of this process, to come forward to bring clarity for you about what it is you want to do with your lives, how you want to move forward to manifest your lives more clearly, to move forward and take the steps that will allow you to bring into this physical reality the energy, the answers, the possibilities that you are seeking. So this is about you being present for you, creating a vortex of asking. And in that vortex, we come through to assist you. It is really a dance between you and us. We want you to be very clear on that. It is a dance between physical and non-physical. You have chosen to bring the energy that builds stars into a physical body to find out how to manifest in this particular modality called life on planet Earth in physical form. Most of us have chosen to be non-physical, and some of us have been physical and are currently in non-physical, but it doesn't mean that we're any better, any more powerful, any brighter, any more significant than you in your lives. For you teach us while we teach you. It is a reciprocity between us and you. So that is the first thing we want to share. The next thing we want to share is we're wanting more and more of you to be awake and aware to the changes that are going to be happening in your world, personally and on the planet. We want you to be aware that change is good, even when sometimes it is uncomfortable. Ultimately, it is good. When a flower is moving from a bud to a flower, there is effort and energy and movement, but the ultimate process is a blossoming that allows the flower to reach a beauty that it could not reach were it to stay a bud. so too is it in your personal lives and in your society. Things must come forward and move from the bud to the flower and then to the decay. And the decay is not bad, it's part of the process. And if you look at it as part of the process and part of the growing and part of the cycle of life, then you can release the fear and the worry and the upset that things are not remaining the same. And when you appreciate the value of the cycle of life and the changes, you can move beyond the ego's considerations that change is somehow or rather dangerous to your well-being. And you begin to acknowledge that change is how you grow into whatever it is you're moving into next. And that growth ultimately is going to be beautiful. And even when sometimes it doesn't look beautiful to you in the moment where you're at, when you can see it from a distance, either within your life here or when you cross over, you can appreciate the growth and the beauty of what you're going through. Part of the reason we have come together to connect with our physical friends here is in hopes that you will begin to appreciate this transitional growth process while you're still on the planet. That you will begin to avail yourself of the opportunity and the knowing and the learning so that you can consciously make decisions to move yourself forward in specific directions. That you can be aware of the changes and the growth while it's happening, to appreciate it in the moment while you're still in physical form. Because that heightens your experience here on the planet. Now, if you don't do it, it doesn't matter. You are going to grow. You are going to learn. You are going to change. The game is rigged. Change will happen. You will grow. You will learn. That is what we all, you and us, decided when we set up this specific milieu to play in. And when you can be conscious of that, when you can be awake to it, when you can choose it, it makes a world of difference. When we were writing the book, The Choice, Bobbie asked, how many ways are you gonna say life is about choice? She was reading the book the other day saying, it's about choice, it's about choice, it's about choice, it's about choice. Okay, I got it, it's about choice. And what we said was, no, my darling, you get it sometimes. There are moments where you are awake and aware of that lesson. But there are many, many times in your life where you still feel like it's happening to you instead of through you. And that is why we have come forward with that message, because it is pivotal for your growing and learning. When you accept and acknowledge that you chose this experience, that every hour of every second of every day of every millisecond you are making choices. Even when you choose not to choose, you are making a choice. When you can accept that knowing and honor that wisdom, it transforms what you are doing here on the planet. It transforms your ability to make choices because your awareness is heightened. Now, many times when our physical friends are talking about making choices, they get afraid, what if I make the wrong choice, Gregory? What if I choose something and it turns out bad? What if I choose something I don't like? That is the beauty of making choices. Because if you choose something you don't like and you're awake and aware to it, you can go, I think I want a different choice. You don't have to stay stuck in the choices that you made. You're always free to open to new choices. And the more aware you are of your abilities to make choice, the quicker you are to choose differently. And that is a valuable, valuable lesson.